Hi Kinders, it's me again. I've got another story. This one, I'm going to dedicate it to Miles and Johnny. I know they love their hockey, and maybe they're not sort of playing or watching it right now. Maybe they're watching reruns and things like that. But and maybe they're playing just in the basement and stuff like that. But this is for you guys. It's called Brady, Brady, and the B Team. Brady, Brady, and the B Team. It's by Mary Shaw and Chuck Temple. It was the start of a new hockey season, and Brady was excited. He just knew this would be the best season ever for the Ice Hogs. As always, Brady arrived first at the rink, followed by Tess. The dressing room buzzed with chatter. Everyone was eager to get out on the ice. They would have to work hard, since their first game was tomorrow. At the start of practice, Coach reviewed the drills on the chalkboard. "Okay," he called out, "I want you all to loop around the pylons as fast as you can, and then you're going to zip over here, and you're going to zip over there, and then you're going to pass the puck to another player who will take a shot at Chester." "Wait a minute, where's Chester?" The dressing room fell silent. How were they going to do their drills without a goalie? "Well, I guess we'll have to cancel our practice," Coach said, shaking his head. "Wait, one of us could go in net," Brady suggested. "Yeah," Tess agreed. "I'll get the spare equipment." Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Practice wouldn't be canceled after all. Tree was the first to volunteer. He played goalie in street hockey. Well, this couldn't be very difficult, he thought. Tree thought wrong. The ice was way too slippery, and the equipment, it was way too small. Caroline tried next, but her glasses kept fogging up. She couldn't see a thing. And then Tess took a turn, and she twirled and she spun, but she didn't block a single shot. Kev went in, but he never stopped talking to Coach until Coach asked him to collect all the pucks inside the net. The first practice of the year, it was a disaster. Everyone was disappointed. Brady and Tess were saying goodbye outside the rink when they spotted Chester running across the parking lot. "Oh, sorry, I'm late," Chester yelled. He was out of breath and he dropped his equipment every step. "Late? Practice is over," said Brady. "Where were you?" Chester bent to pick up his goalie pads. Yeah, there was something I had to do." "But it was an important practice," Brady replied. Our first game is tomorrow." "I'm sorry, Brady. I wanted to be there, but I slept in." Chester was making up excuses, but Brady wasn't sure why. The next morning, the dressing room was quiet. Everyone was nervous about the first game of the year, especially after such a horrible practice. Tree hummed as he adjusted his shoulder pads, and Caroline brushed her hair over and over. Kev talked nonstop, and Chester was missing. "Who'd like to take a turn between the pipes?" Coach asked, swinging the goalie stick in the air. Nobody volunteered. Their knees shook and their teeth chattered as the Ice Hogs stepped onto the ice. They were playing an annoying team called the Hounds without a real goalie. It didn't take long before the Hounds started to tease them. "Hey, Ice Hogs, aren't you going to say your team cheer? Here's one for you. We've got the power. We've got the might. We're going to lose big with no goalie in sight." Oh, they're not very nice, are they? But guess what? The Ice Hogs, they did lose big that day. Really big. It was a terrible way to start the season. "Ugh, we got creamed out there," Caroline groaned. "All because of Chester. How could he do that to us?" asked Kev. "He really let us down." Brady didn't like losing, but he refused to believe that his friend would hurt the team on purpose. "He must have had a good reason to miss the game," he said. At school the next day, Kev saw Chester talking to his teacher during recess. He was about to say hello when he heard Chester say something about joining the B team and trying to win a championship. Kev was upset. Chester? On another hockey team? He wondered. Oh, that must be why he wasn't at our game yesterday. On his way home from school, Kev caught up with Brady and told him what he'd overheard. Brady was shocked to learn that Chester was playing for a different hockey team. What would the Ice Hogs do without him? This was definitely not going to be their best year. Brady could hardly sleep that night. He decided to talk to Chester first thing in the morning. Brady was eating breakfast when Hat-Trick brought in the morning paper. Hat-Trick is his dog, if you don't know. Chester's picture was on the front page. Chester was on another team, but it wasn't a hockey team. It was a B team, B-E-E, a spelling bee team. Oh. Brady ran to the phone. You're in a spelling bee? Well, why didn't you tell us? I didn't think I'd have to. I'd figured I'd be eliminated before I had to miss any games. And then Chester whispered, besides, I was afraid that everyone was going to laugh at me. No, I think it's great, said Brady. We thought you had joined another hockey team. Oh no, I'd never be disloyal to the Ice Hogs, Chester replied. But what am I going to do? The final round of the spelling bee is tonight. I'm so nervous. I hope I can still make it to the game. Don't worry about that, Chester, Brady told him. We'll manage somehow. Good luck with the spelling bee. Brady could hardly wait. He had one more call to make. That afternoon, Coach phoned all the Ice Hogs and asked them to come extra early before the game. They met outside the arena. I'm afraid we may have to play without Chester again tonight, he told them. Everyone gasped. Oh, so it was true. Chester had abandoned the Ice Hogs. No. Coach held up his hand. Wait, he said. Brady, why don't you tell them what's going on? No. Chester is still an Ice Hog. He's just competing in a spelling bee, and their final is tonight, and he needs our support. The Ice Hogs ran to school. The gym was packed with people. Some kids sat in chairs on the stage, but one chair was empty. Chester's chair was empty. He was hiding backstage. What are you guys doing here? Chester mumbled through chattering teeth. We came to cheer you on, Chester, Brady replied. But what about the game? Asked Chester. Yeah, we can beat the Dragoons anytime, Tess replied. You're part of our team, and a team sticks together. Before Chester went on stage, they huddled together for their team cheer. We've got the power, we've got the might. Chester's a great goalie who can spell words right. Chester was doing very well when the Ice Hogs had to leave for their game. Brady gave his friend a thumbs up as they hurried away. The dressing room was quiet as the team laced up their skates. The Ice Hogs wanted Chester to win, but they had secretly hoped he would make the game. Now they would have to play without him again. Just then, Coach walked in. Listen up, he announced. You should all know that Chester is here. The Ice Hogs cheered as Chester dashed through the door. He was holding a gigantic medal and a framed certificate. Wow, you won, Brady yelled. Yep, but I couldn't have done it without my team, Chester replied with a big grin. As the team took to the ice, Brady put his arm around his friend. I forgot to ask, what was your winning word? Chester grinned. Dependability, he said. Definition, please, said Brady. Ice Hogs. I-C-E-H-O-G-S, he spelled. Chester was back, and this really would be the best season ever. There you go. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. I especially hope Miles and Johnny enjoyed that because that book was dedicated to you guys. Be well, my friends, and be good to your mums and dads. See ya. Love you lots.